Snipe Squad, what's going on? Back again. It is your boy Sniper Jones, and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today I decided to put together a list of the top 10 most slept on sneakers of 2025. Obviously, we know 2025 had so many great colorways, so many great sneakers, that some just had to fall under the radar due to all of the craziness that was releasing. Now, this is my video. Obviously, I know you guys might have a lot of different shoes you felt the world slept on. This is just something that I wanted to put together. So if I missed something or you thought something should have been on the list, make sure you leave it down below in the comments. As you guys can see, man, I'm very under the weather. My daughter got me sick. I got my medicine ball from Starbucks. I'm gonna try to push through this video. So make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Efforts have been made to make sure this video come out. So let me get my last sip of that medicine ball, and let's lock in top 10 sleepers of 2025. I'm gonna start off hot. I'm starting off with my favorite Air Max of all time, the Air Max 95s. Now, we got a lot of great Air Max 95s, mainly the Air Max 95 Neon Big Bubble, and we got the Air Max 95 Mandarin, along a lot of other colorways. Cool Rush, we got Brown, we got so many other 95 colorways, but the one I felt like went up under the radar the most had to be this really cool, unique Nike SB Air Max 95. For whatever reasons, I think all the reasons, honestly, that these shoes went slept on is the same. It was just too much stuff, bro. We couldn't buy everything. They literally retroed every sneaker we ever wanted, from Tokyo 5s to Galaxy Foam Posits. I mean, literally, and not even to mention like the newer colorways or the newer shoes that didn't exist before this year that went crazy, like Adidas Jellyfish. So we're gonna start off with the Air Max 95s. And also, let me know if anybody were able to pick these up, or were you guys interested in this sneaker at all. This Kyrie Ant sneaker, this is the lifestyle sneaker, right? I rock these so much. Airports, grocery store runs, sometimes even with fits. Now, of all the shoes I own, I get so many compliments on these. Obviously, it brings a lot of attention to the feet. They got like 20 different lace sets on here and make them kind of unique, but I just don't think that, I don't know if y'all up to these. Like, I know that JD Sports carry the Kyrie Ant now. I know on court, I see a lot of kids rocking the Kyrie, but I don't think a lot of kids know how good these are off court. I think it's big to be creative in this space, right? Everything's starting to look the same. Everybody's starting to dress alike. Everybody's starting to look alike. It's really cool to be different in a lot of ways. And this Kyrie looks like nothing else, man. So I'm gonna show some love to Anta and show some love to the Kyrie. Next up is a sneaker of a great guy, but more importantly, a very creative individual. This is the Sakin Jips. I believe this is the ivory, the red ivory colorway. Now, if you guys know J-Tips, he's been on a generational run. The last 2 years in Complex Con, he's been in the top 10 sneaker of the year conversation. But for whatever reason, this latest collaboration, they didn't do what I thought it should do. I think it was like 4 sneakers total. It was a purple one, it was a black one, a green one, this red one, I could be mistaken. This red one was crazy. The Sakin vibe is a great shoe to have right now. It's a runner, it's all mesh, but what I love about these more than the comfortability is just these insane colorways. Westside Gun just dropped a crazy Sakin colorway. The colorway was kind of loopy, I'm not gonna lie, but it grew in the dark. It had a lot of character to it, and if you ask me, I appreciate those type of things, man. I got a lot of Sakinis in my collection too now, probably about 10, 11 pair, but these are dope. I don't think enough people knew about these maybe, or you know, maybe they were just on to buying different things, right? Like I said, I think these retail for $180. So I know it's tough, bro. You know, either cop some Sakinis for $180 or buy some Jordans. I get it. Now it's time to show some love to Adidas. This is the Shake James, I believe it's the Climate Control 5. This is new, right? So though these shoes just came out, I don't think y'all understand this cranberry colorway of the Addy Star. Like this is top tier. All right, they all numbered individually. Mine is 515. I don't know how many pairs released, and that's my only thing about this, right? So like when I was getting this list together, and I wanted to add these in there, I'm like, okay, well if we put together a list of the top 10 slept on sneakers, they can't be super limited shoes, because then it wouldn't mean it was slept on, it would just mean it was unavailable. And those are two different things, to be fair. They had a general release of these, and then they had a limited version of these. And I don't know if you guys are up on Shake James, but he's one of the most creative guys working at Adidas. And also stay tuned for his latest drops, because he's a very, very great creative guy, and I love these sneakers a lot. I haven't got a chance to wear them because they literally just came out like maybe a couple weeks ago. So whenever I'm doing my overtime broadcast games, I have to wear Adidas just due to the contract. I love finding new fly things to rock, and this is definitely on the list. But speaking of fly Adidas, let's just do it, man. We're gonna talk fly Adidas. I'm gonna bring them all out, man. These right here, a lot of people was saying that these should have been in the sneaker of the year talks. And in my opinion, I humbly agree. Complex did a great job with sneaker of the year, but that is why I think sneaker of the year conversation need to be had, because there's no way you can convince 2 million people that every shoe in the top 10 is supposed to be there. Somebody's always gonna have a nah. So it's more of a conversation than a definite list. In my opinion though, he's a top 10 worthy. This is the little Piggy from the Unheard of little Piggy. Let me tie these back up, OCD kicking in. But yeah, these are insane. Quality is fire. As you can see, I've worn these several times. The suede, the mesh, the ideology behind the shoe by Unheard of being in Cincinnati, and by that being where, you know, a lot of the, you know, pork industry, a lot of the pig industry comes from. This whole design is really tied around the swan, my brother. All right, so you see a lot of the details in it. The box for this was crazy. I wish I still had my box. I got these all put up. This entire package was wild. And I don't know if a lot of you guys knew about this little Piggy collab. Not only is it eye-catching, the storyline is dope, the materials is great. It was a really, really good sneaker. So shout out to Unheard of, y'all doing some great things. Let's show some love to New Balance, man. We got a very diverse list, and I wanna make sure we show some love to New Balance as well, because they did an amazing job with this collaboration. This is the New Balance 740 Willful Bias collaboration with James Whitner. If you don't know who James Whitner is, he owns Social Status, he owns Monier. And of course, we're very familiar with the collaborations he do with Jordan Brand, whether it be Social Status pennies or when it comes to Jordan Brand, right? The Monier 4s, Monier 5s. I mean, they got so many collaborations, it's insane. But it's this New Balance, I think, that really went under the radar this year due to the same reasons. It was just too much. This colorway is insane. It pretty much goes with everything. The design throughout this shoe, it's not even like just regular mesh. You see it like woven. One thing I noticed that James Whitner does, whenever you get a silhouette, he makes it as luxury as he possibly can. It kind of reminds me of how Virgil, he would get a sneaker and he would just turn it up as well. Regular Air Force One, okay, cool. I'm gonna take this up a notch. Jordan 1, I bet, watch me take this up a notch. Air Max, watch me take this up a notch. They do the same thing in a lot of different ways, to be fair, but I feel like James Whitner's touch, a little bit different. He like to add elegance. He might put in a leather sock liner. He might add gold anklets. He might always do something to kind of make this shoe a little bit different. But yeah, New Balance 740, these definitely deserve some love, and they ain't the love they needed, man. Wrapping up the list, man, let's get straight into it, okay? I know you never seen these before. I know you probably never heard of these before, but allow me to reintroduce you to the Adidas Gokana. These are insane. When I mention all of the sneakers that I get a lot of attention for, I get a lot of conversation over, these are one of them. Now, I'm a big fan of chunky sneakers. That's a reason why I love the Adidas Jellyfish, a reason why I even wear a lot of designer sneakers sometimes, but not a lot, okay? I just like the Balenciaga runners because they're chunky sneakers. I'm a dad sneaker fan. I still wear Wave runners twice a week, okay? I love a dad shoe. Obviously, you see this huge outsole, making this shoe very chunky, so I get it. Some people that's watching this, you might love it, and other people might hate it. I think this sneaker is definitely either love or hate, because it's either way on this side of like or way on this side of hate. It's very chunky, it's very noticeable, it's very bright. It might not be your style, and if so, I completely understand. But I do feel like this Adidas Gokana is fire, and they just released the all red pair as well. And when I rocked this, I threw it up on the gram. I had a nice little fit with it. I think a lot of people was receptive to it, and the creator of this sneaker actually reached out to me on Instagram and thanked me for putting them together pretty well. So I thought that was kind of cool. This is the Adidas Gokana. If you guys want them, I believe they're still available. They was on the Adidas Confirm app. This pair and the red pair is out. I think the yellow one is my favorite, to be fair. But yeah, man, these are very fire. Very recent sneakers. So recent that I think these might still be available right now. This is the Adidas Fear Guide Derrick Rose collaboration. You see that D Rose on the back. They got a lot of different lace options. They got red laces in this here. They got black laces. The Adidas Fear Guide, man, where do I start? Okay, first off, I got a lot of love for Adidas. I got a lot of love for Jay Lorenzo. I think what he's been able to do with Adidas and Nike has been pretty amazing, if we being honest. Because this is fire, man. All black on the upper. You got the white on the mesh on the side. You got the white laces. You got the red D-Rose touch on the back. And we know what D-Rose means to basketball, what he means to culture. And I felt like this was the perfect sneaker to bring back the importance of the Adidas Fury guys. So if you guys still want these, I believe you can still get them on the Adidas Confirm app if they haven't sold out. Yeah, it should be there. These are tough. Up next is a personal favorite. I actually just did some content on YouTube Shorts. If you guys are subscribed to the channel, which you should be at this point, if you're not, make sure you subscribe. But I just did a YouTube short on this because I didn't, number one, it's too late. I just received a pair of these. Jordan Brand, thank you for sending them through. I was very curious on this Air Jordan Tunner. I seen them all over the place and I heard a lot of good things about them, but I'm just like y'all, sometimes I don't believe the hype until I can get it in hand. And unlike a lot of other people, number one, if you pay me to do a sneaker review, I'm not gonna lie. And I wanted to give y'all my honest opinion of these, so I waited till I bought a pair, I wore a pair, and I could actually give you my honest opinion about comfort, style, breathability. Man, these are fire. This is Jordan Brand's most comfortable sneaker. And I'm saying that, it's a fact. That's not clickbait. Like, you know, we wear Jordans a lot, Jordan 4s, Jordan 5s, and a lot of times our feet be barking before we even make it home. Sometimes we gotta kick our shoes off as we moving around. That's what happens when you get older, man. But these right here, Jordan Brand, they cracked the code. You finally got a really nice looking shoe, number one, and you also got a very active shoe. They got the ride cushion foam in the midsole, they got some TPU plastic on the side, they got the mesh on the upper, and they got a lot of cool colorways too. So the Jordan Tunner is definitely a sleeper of the year because I feel like Jordan Brand sneakily, they snuck in one of the most comfortable sneakers of the year and nobody even know about it. So check out the Jordan Tunner, only $125 retail as well, so they're not even expensive to try out. And last but certainly not least, man, I'm going with the Ja 3 Halloween sneaker. Now, I say this one for last for a very big reason. I think it's undoubtedly that Ja has the best Nike basketball sneaker in the NBA right now. So that is why I saved this for last, because I'm not going to say that the Ja 3 is underrated. I think it's been getting all the praise and all the love. So that would just be a flat out lie. However, yo bro, I just bought these like a week ago from the Nike website. So I think that this colorway is going under the radar because there's no way this Halloween Ja Morant that glows in the dark, I mean, it got the grills right here for the lace lock. It got red laces. It got like the Ja zombie and a sock liner. It got like all these details going on, and I could have still bought them. Yo, Halloween was like 2 months ago, bro. There's no way these are just sitting. And it wasn't a restock, bro. They just never sold. And at that point, I'm just like, I might as well grab them, right? I mean, just sitting there is kind of crazy. I don't know if they're still there now, but I bought them like maybe a week and a half ago, and they got in. So I'm just like, why are these still sitting? Ja 3s are fire. This might be the best colorway. I love a glow-in-the-dark sneaker. I'm still a kid inside. Yeah, man, and Ja 3s, Halloween Ja 3, bro. That is my top 10 sneakers that the world slept on. If I forgot anything, please comment down below. And also, I only wanted to do sneakers that I actually own. So if there's a sneaker that was slept on, maybe I slept on it too, because I don't own it. I try to do the ones that I had. I didn't want to show like pictures on the screen or, you know, maybe some things that I missed. I just wanted to do the ones I own. So comment down below some ones I missed. Make sure you guys follow me over on Instagram. Man, I'm sick as a dog, bro. I'm about to edit this video. Go get in bed and just, I don't know, man, watch First Take or something. I don't know. I love y'all. Stab Squad, until next time. Everybody want to be famous, but who really putting in that work, though? Dream big. Woo! Lord help me.